Previously on LC Esports English class. It hasn't been long since the Season 8 finished and you must still remember what's going on, right? RNG lost to G2 in the quarterfinals in a game of 5. Have you ever thought about what Chinese community make of this? That's the moment when I realized that the Chinese LL community is sick. Despite the fact that they lost to G2 in the quarterfinals, they still did a lot of goods in year 2018. But now, their reputation is tarnished. Under my video, a lot of people there are mad only because the fact that someone is still rooting for RNG. So what happened exactly? What are these haters talking about and why they hate RNG so much? I will show you guys the reasons. Hey guys, welcome watching the LC Esports English class. I am LC. In last episode, I told you guys a lot of people in China now hate RNG and Uzi to guts. This is the first day of All-Star 2v2 events that took place a couple days ago. Uzi's team Guans versus Team Double Boy. Here's some screenshots I took from the Chinese stream platform that day. We have one thing called the bullet screen that you can see the live comments running from the right to the left. You may not understand Chinese, but it's okay. Let's just take a guess of how many of these comments are being sarcastic or trash-talking Uzi. Everything in the red circles are the mean comments. And here we go again. Same story. Why is this happening? I have summarized these hate comments since RNG lost to G2 and categorized them into 3 different kinds. Let's just break it down now, okay? Number 1. In esports, being bad is the original thing. You can always see this phrase in Chinese social media. If someone did well, the community wouldn't hesitate to put him on the hype train. But that also means if you drop the ball, be prepared to get some serious nasty scolding. I'm so curious that since when kick someone when he's down is legit. I think this has something to do with our Asian parents being super competitive and only straight A students accepted the situation. Look at this guy. He asked me, LC, if your son keep getting straight A's and he suddenly failed the test, wouldn't you flame him? No. In this case, I would try to cheer him up and make sure he can both recover from this failure and learn something from it. Because I understand at this very moment, he must be the one that regrets the most. Come on, we're in the year of AD 12. I thought we're way advanced than we used to be, not only the human body, but also our way of thinking. After RNG dominated for most of the year, they are also carrying a lot of expectations and pride from LPL. Plus, thanks for the social media's hype, losing at this moment is not an option for them anymore. RNG didn't just fail to win over G2. The worst thing is they failed to please the community. Some people keep saying that RNG owes LPL fans an apology. You guys are really weirding me out here. I think other than themselves, they owe nobody no shit. Because they worked so hard for this nearly perfect year, but the Chinese social media are never short of these bottom-feeding clowns. They deliberately provoke the reaction from the crowds and make them believe that they are doing the right thing. You get a lot of views and likes for making fun of RNG and Uzi, but in my opinion, these people, you guys are the worst. And this is the comment you see the most nowadays. They win, ass kissing. They lose, name calling. Problem? Of course it's problem. I'm shocked that so many people are fine with this. Remember when I said our community is sick in the last episode? That's symptom number 1. People go with the stream and say whatever the others are saying. They give up thinking on their own. To trash talk about RNG, about Uzi now is the political correct thing to do. Hey my Western friends, do you want to make some new Chinese friends on Weibo? Trash talk about RNG. People are gonna love you. Number 2, from a non-RNG fan's perspective, those RNG garbage fans, you guys have bullied the community for almost an entire year. Now, you finally lost. It's your turn to feel what we used to feel. You think at this very moment we will give you a chance to take a breath? In your dream. Get ready to take some serious burns. You know what? Just like this guy. Ready to set the world on fire. I mean, I feel for those fans from other teams who's been taking shit for so long, especially for the fans of Invictus Gaming because they did so well in both spring and summer regular seasons. For example, even IG is not my favorite team, I like Rookie so much, and I was touched by his professionalism. I don't give a damn if he's Chinese or not, people are people, okay? I look down on those haters who's so stuck up on the players' nationalities, these bastards are just shallow as fuck. Although, IG only got 4th place in spring playoff and lost to RNG again in the summer final. But eventually, they won the Season 8 championship. Congrats to IG. The champagne is opened, the spotlight is on, and there's one more thing left to do for some people. It's time to seek revenge from RNG fans, huh? Meanwhile, I would also like to mention some comments from EDG's fans. This is really endearing. They wrote down this under my video. Chill, relax, fans of RNG. Our EDG has been through this over and over again. I'm not lying about this. Some of them really tried to comfort the RNG's fans by using their own experience. You know what? When I read this, these EDG's fans are like angels to me. I know it's mainly because this is not really about them, I got it. But I'm still thrilled to see people try to comfort each other on social media. That's just so lovely to see. Their fanbase have learned a lot from defending their idol for years, cause you know, EDG is famous for dominating domestically and being an international choker for years. The anti-fans from China haven't once gone easy on them since day one. And apparently, I got shot by their AoE too. To sum up, these counter-violence acts only create a vicious circle and I believe it will just make the problem worse. Why everybody likes to build up their happiness by making others feel painful? Have it ever crossed your mind that when you are spitting those malicious words, you are actually hurting a lot of good people's feelings? I know you would say something like, they did it in the first place. So what are you, 8? Do 2 wrongs make a right? You take some time and think about it, okay? Food for thought. This is the final reason of why people hate RNG, especially Uzi. And it's even why some ex-RNG fans turn their backs on the team. They think RNG doesn't respect their opponent G2. They can't emphasize enough that it's not about who they lost, but it's about how they lost the game. And after that happened, some people started to dig back the dark history of Uzi. They accused of him being the bully on the team and refused to communicate with teammates in Game 5. Rumor says that he didn't get along with LMXG based on the history, plus they think Uzi is too stubborn of picking Lucian for 3 times. And don't even get me started on Game 5. He could have flashed and escaped for multiple times and he didn't do any. They think Uzi was doing that because he is so arrogant. To be honest, I think he did fuck up a lot in Game 5 and this guy was apparently mental boomed. But let's face it, this is a team play game after all. If a team lost, it's never just because of one person. And I think our social media, the LPL fans, and even our Chinese casters have something to do with this. It's on everybody's ass.
那这样我们是不是也可以恭喜 LPL 保送决赛了？应该，要看下一场，因为今天还有下半场的比赛。但是下半场，我觉得大家心里面都懂，对吧？没错，应该是今年 LPL 至少是保送决赛。
这上面其实上一个比我真没想能打满啊。对，但 RNG 跟 G2 这个比我是说实话，我觉得应该是打不满。我觉得是说什么都打不满了。对，因为两队确实存在一个实力上的差距。是的。
Before the game started, all the LL social medias, the casters' predictions, and the LPL fans, most of them are so confident that not only RNG can take this game, but also they can take the vengeance on Perks. From a karmic standpoint, we had to pay for this. I swear to God, when everyone is being overly optimistic about this following game, I asked my friends and my LC Esports English class chat groups the same question. Why you guys are so sure that RNG can take down G2? Perks and Wonder almost share 5 of their champion pools, which means that they can be super flexible on all the mid-top picks, especially champions like Aatrox, Akali, Urgot. They're like the most OP meta champions, and when they get strong, they are almost unstoppable. RNG, on the other hand, is still playing the raising the poppy strategy, which is kinda like an anti-meta strategy. What if they lost to G2? I am not bragging how far-sighted I was, but I just had the strong feeling of RNG was somehow jinxed. If I picture a huge upset in my brain, that's exactly how it's gonna happen. When I worked in LPL, I have had enough of casters' curses. My point being, to everyone who's blaming on RNG for not taking G2 seriously enough, I want you guys to ask yourself the same question. Because with the benefit of the hindsight, it's easy to criticize other people. But did any of you take G2 seriously? Even now? I'm so sorry to bust your bubble here. There's no evidence shows that even with the full-on mode RNG could have won the game for sure. And there's one more thing I want to add up here. I don't know why in our Eastern culture, to give someone a compliment from the bottom of your heart seems to be the most difficult thing to do. Yes, RNG screwed up a lot, but I've rarely seen any people on Weibo talk about how G2 plays so well against RNG. They fought tooth and nail till the last moment too. Please stop telling this story like the tortoise and the hare, cause it's so unfair to both RNG and G2. It's not like RNG didn't want to win and G2 pulled this off so well. Kudos on them. A year before, I've sent a song for RNG and made it into a music video, but I still don't consider myself as an authentic RNG fan. I don't even want to consider myself as an esports fan. I want to get myself away from the circle as far as possible, because I don't want to get in any arguments about who's better, who's worse, which a lot of Chinese esports fans keep doing so. To me, being a fan is a personal thing. I mean, I wouldn't mind to know some people of my own kind, but I will still keep it to myself for the most of the time. Maybe I'm not too familiar with how to qualify to be a real fan, but I have learned something from my family, from my 30 years of life experience. People won't blame you for not being able to give them some icing on the cake, but also you should never kick someone when he's down. Before the end of the episode, I want to tell you guys that I was really sad when I read these comments from RNG's fans. They told me thank you because in these 2 months they couldn't find any positive videos about RNG. Anytime when they want to support their own team, all the flames and hates they got, oh my god. So many people didn't even dare to check the comments below my video because they are afraid of seeing all the toxic comments again. I mean, I don't know any of these RNG fans in real life, but the one thing I'm pretty sure of is these people are heartbroken right now. All they want is the right to support their favorite team with some dignity and respect. How many great players have we destroyed on social media so far? Liu Xiang, for example, the famous Chinese racer, retired. How many times have we made fun of this great soldier for not being able to perform in the Olympic Games because of his injury? We apologized to him after he retired, but what's the use of that? Clear love stayed away from Weibo since season 5. You think this is a healthy environment for esports? Now you have RNG, you have Uzi's future in your hands as well.
You hold this boy's future in your hands, committee. It's a valuable future. Believe me, don't destroy it, protect it. Embrace it. It's gonna make you proud one day, I promise you. Hoorah!
Thank you for watching this. My name is LC. If you like this video, please leave your comments, like, and subscribe my channel. My YouTube channel is LC Chinese Esports. You can also search for LC 电竞英语课 on Chinese Weibo or Bilibili. LC Esports English class. I will see you guys again.